Chan and I have known each other for over 70 years, and it starts in grade school. And sometimes referred to him as the Tom Edison of our class. He was always bringing in some kind of experiment.
Let's just say he has a wonderful work ethic. He loves to work and has always loved to work. I'm sure that came from his father.
I think his dad really prompted Chan, his brother, to be creative and active.
I think the most not realized, perhaps, thing about Chan is that he was born to be a teacher. And when he was at MIT, he did a lot of tutoring. In grad school, he taught math in a boys' school near Boston. He also was the physics and math department at a college in Boston. And when he was between jobs, so to speak, he taught shop at Mansfield Senior High. He's also an excellent woodworker. When he first came back to Mansfield after school in the Army, then he went to work with his father, who had Stevens Manufacturing. And he kind of backed into the golf cart business. His son had started a moped business up on Put-in-Bay. And then he branched out into golf carts, and they had among the very, very first golf carts at Put-in-Bay. And then the son wanted to do something else, so Chan decided that rather than sell the business outside of the family, that he would take it over, and that's sort of the story of it.
And this is one of a myriad of other careers that he's had over his life, but this seems to be the one he really enjoys. I think he likes the interaction with people that come, and there's obviously an eclectic group of people that are up on Put-in-Bay that he gets to interface with on a daily basis. He's kind of the informal mayor up there, I guess.
He makes all different kinds of golf carts. He's made a 57 Mustang and Ford pickup trucks, and I have a Rolls Royce and a few other things like that. But he loves designing them, and he thoroughly enjoys the people that he works with.
And he's very good at fixing everything, like that. Just a mechanical, genius, you want to call it, or more of an electrical genius, I think. It can fix about anything.
When he hears somebody who has an idea, he thinks it's a great idea, he's just right there. His eyes light up and he gets very enthusiastic and says, well, if we could just do this, and so forth. And I think he's an excellent mentor. He's not unrealistic, he's not pie in the sky, probably because he's tried it all before and he knows what works and what doesn't work quite so well.
He's not the easiest guy to get to know because he's pretty complicated and he's a little reserved, but he's just a tremendous guy. He's very kind and generous and just a good person.
He is a very quiet and unassuming kind of guy. And I think, he's not one to broadcast what he does very much, particularly.
You never see Chan hardly dressed up. He's always in a pair of coveralls, which is sort of his trademark.
He's always in a jumpsuit. He's always dirty, he's always disheveled one way or another. He looks like a mix between Cletus from Dukes of Hazzard and Father Time. We were really curious as to how the whole wedding thing was going to work out, because I literally had never seen him in anything other than a jumpsuit. And he came around the corner, and my mom was standing on the front porch of their house, and here comes Chan in a fresh white jumpsuit to marry my mom.
He's got a fabulous sense of humor. He's got an incredible brain. And he used to be quite the rascal. He was quite a practical joker.
When Dave and I were married and we went on one of our few vacations, and it was in the winter, right after Christmas, and Chan had all of his friends bring their old Christmas trees and constructed a Christmas tree lot, a used Christmas tree lot in our front yard, with lights and all. So, a good practical joker.
He's a Mansfielder. He was born and bred in Mansfield. He has a great deal of passion for everything that is Mansfield. He remembers from the days when you could raise any amount of money over a lunch, to the days of the big industry and so forth, to where Mansfield is now.
I was involved in the fundraising for the rehab center as we know it today, but as far as setting up the procedures and so forth, that was something that Chan was very good at.
With the center, he was the chair of the capital campaign that we just completed, which I believe we raised over $3 million. It was a very successful capital campaign, and ironically, I think it was 30 or 40 years ago, he was on the very first capital campaign for the rehab center. It's always been near and dear to his heart.
He was always the guy, the go-to guy when you needed something to get done that nobody else knew how to do. And I remember setting up Progress Industries, and he was the one that went in there and made it into a workplace that was successful and set up the procedures and so forth. And it couldn't have been done without him because he had the background. He knew how to manufacture things and set up workstations and so forth that made that a success.
He was able to bring in jobs for Progress Industries, you know, and still does look out for PI as far as trying to find work for them that they could do.
The golf cart thing is not a part-time job. You can ask my mom. He's a busy boy and he's on the move all the time, but he still finds time to make meetings, to be to not just be on the boards, to be active with them, because he cares about these organizations. He's got very good and unique opinions and perspectives on things, and he brings I think a rich heritage to these boards where he can remember people, things, and places and events that have taken place that makes Mansfield what it is.
He really cares about what will happen to Mansfield. He cares about the history, loves talking about things and people from the past, and he wants to see it do well.